How to troubleshoot ROS Catkin build issues in robotics. If you are facing challenges with your robot operating system Catkin build, you are not alone. Many developers encounter issues during the build process. Let's go through some steps to help you troubleshoot effectively. First, it is essential to understand the structure of your Catkin workspace. A typical workspace has three main directories: the source directory, the build directory, and the development directory. The source directory is where your robot operating system packages are located. The build directory is where the build files are generated, and the development directory is where the environment files are created after building. Next, let's look at some common causes of build issues. One frequent mistake is mixing the tools Catkin Make and Catkin Build. These tools should not be used interchangeably in the same workspace. If you started with Catkin Make, you should switch fully to Catkin Build. To do this, delete the build and development directories before rebuilding. Another issue can arise from uncompiled packages. The robot operating system commands relying on packages being properly built and sourced. Additionally, ensure that you have sourced the correct environment setup script for your robot operating system version before building or running commands. Duplicate package names or a corrupted source folder can also lead to confusion during the build process. Make sure that you do not have packages with the same name and that your source folder only contains valid packages. Missing dependencies can also cause build failures. Ensure that all required dependencies are installed and declared in the package.xl and cmakelist.txt files. Now, let's go through a step-by-step troubleshooting process. Start by cleaning your workspace. Remove the build and development folders to start fresh. Next, verify the contents of the source directory to ensure it contains only valid robot operating system packages. After that, source the robot operating system environment by running the command to source the appropriate setup script for your version. Then, use the Catkin build command to compile all packages. If you want to build a specific package, you can specify that package name with the command. Once the build is complete, source the workspace setup to update your environment variables. Check the ROS package path to confirm it includes your workspace source folder. If you encounter error messages, read them carefully to identify any missing dependencies or syntax issues. If a build error occurs early, you can use the command to resume building from a specific package. This can save you time and effort. Additionally, avoid mixing build tools. Stick to either Catkin Make or Catkin Build for your workspace. You can also use the ROSTEP command to install any missing dependencies automatically. If you are using a shell other than Bash, make sure to source the appropriate setup script for your shell. Before cleaning your workspace, back up any important files to avoid losing your work. Lastly, check for any typos or syntax errors in your cmakelist.txt and package.xl files. By following these steps, you can effectively troubleshoot Catkin build issues. This will help ensure that your robot's software components compile correctly, allowing for smooth integration and deployment on robotic platforms.